All right, so this is my process. I've got Pink Floyd The Wall album playing with Goodbye Blue Sky because that is my chosen visual remix. I've also looked up some history of the song and the lyrics. So I looked up Goodbye Blue Sky lyrics. Oops. So there are the lyrics. So I've got these sitting here. I've got the music playing in the background. I've already done a bunch of visual research, and I've got tons of notes here. So just some of the ideas. My grandfather was in World War One, and that's kind of what this song is about. So it took me down a lot of different roads. So I went to Facebook and I found some images of my grandfather, also some symbolism of what the song is trying to portray, and also what it meant to me what it means to me when I listen to it. I know what it's about, but does it mean something different to me? So I used some photography that I'd taken while I visited to England that I may incorporate. I've got a ton of photos here. Not that one, not that one, not that one. This one possibly. This is me at a place called Snuff Mill Lane when I was revisited. It was one of my favorite places as a child. But what the song really represents to me is Goodbye Blue Sky. It's leaving, almost like it's leaving my homeland of England to come to a new land. And the things that I miss about my home, that's one of the ideas. So it's like, it was really sad to leave my home. But that's one of the ideas I'm going with. And then we have, this is the beach I used to go on holiday at. That's one of the trailers that I used to stay in at the beach many, many years ago. We used to go to the carnival. This is actually a photo of World War One. My grandfather is right here, right there. I had two grandfathers that were in World War One. This is a family member also, so that would maybe incorporate some of the innocence that I'm trying to portray if I choose to go down the path of war. Another family member. I really like the way this was feathered. So of course I'm limited in Adobe Illustrator as to what I can do with these, but I've got some other ideas I just downloaded as well for possibly how to put these all together. Another one of my family, and another that was my granddad Lockwood. That was granddad Lockwood right here. There's a bomb right there. Crazy. I have some downloads from Pexels. It's really hard to find what I needed, but I kept looking. So I was thinking I might use this. And the blue sky would be in the background, not this blue sky, but something else, maybe with some type of happiness in the background. And then I'm not going to use this photograph exactly, but I could use the brick walls, and that would also kind of represent Pink Floyd's The Wall, right? This is a beautiful photo I found on Pexels. I was thinking kind of a portal, kind of like that one. You've got this hole into the past. So this was really nice. I like the sepia tone color of it. Here's another one, a little bit more modern. So I could have something on the left side, something on the right, maybe war and then hopeful future possibly. So I'm still working on it. I did some research on German fighter jets, and this is the actual one of them. It's restored, but I would probably have to do some things to it to make it look old and antique. Maybe convert to grayscale, get rid of the people inside. Gas masks, that was all synonymous with World War One. So those are just some ideas. Some other ideas that I have that I've written on my worksheet are a little girl looking up, maybe the back of her head, the English flag, the German swastika, which I'm not sure if I should use that, but I'm going for a gloomy, haunting, kind of calm, dark feel. maybe some propaganda in there about no war. I've got people screaming on here. I've got old photos, of course. An air raid shelter, possibly. That's one of the little structures they used to have on the beach when we would go on holiday. To if bombs started coming in back in the day, you could go and get an air raid shelter and you would supposedly be safe. I'm thinking clouds. I'm thinking directional lines to simulate bombing, possibly. Black sky, blue sky. Possibly some typography would be, look, Mommy, there's an airplane in the sky. And the little girl is looking to the airplane with wonder, with no clue as to what is about to happen from that German airplane. So that's what I've got. I'm thinking patterns, kind of a flowy feel as well. I've got a lot of ideas. So the next part is, I've got my imagery, I've got my ideas. The next part is going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. And when I get it together, I'm going to do a thumbnail first, come up with some ideas for that, and I'll share it with you. And I'll be back.